Well guys, just the ongoing saga with the Absolute Black oversized pulley wheel, and I was pretty pleased to hear that Borat from Absolute Black has contacted me with a direct message, and he's willing to send an email obviously explaining their side of their testing, how they did it and so forth. And I'm quite looking forward to reading through that and receiving that information. And I think it's good that you do get both sides of the stories. So let's roll that intro and let's have a bit of a discussion about how we should approach these things as we move forward. Now, what I propose to do when I receive this information from Borat and Absolute Black is to give an unbiased presentation of that information, because I think it's very important that you hear both sides of the stories. I don't want to be providing my spin on their information, so I'm going to make it very unbiased. I've done my video, I've said my part to what I think about the testing, and they may have actually done some of the stuff that I suggested in that video. So they may actually have the information or the reports to be able to verify that. So what I'm going to do is because at the end of the day, you know, it's you guys out there that will be purchasing these products if you decide to do that and, you know, put your hand in your pocket for $700 US. I think it's up to you to have both sides of the stories and have an informed position when you go forward to buy the product. So I will be putting that information forward unbiased. Will be presenting it. I may give some explanation to what some of that information means or what they're trying to say in that report, but I won't be roasting it or, you know, what do you call it, cross-examining it, if you want to use a lawyer's term, to try and dispute what they're saying. I'll just be presenting it, because I do think that that's the fairest and best way to put it, because at the end of the day, I'm not buying the product, you guys are, and I think you do need to have an informed decision when you end up buying a product. Now, I know we can say, yep, it's injection molding, and I know Hambini has done some other sorts of videos relating to it, but at the end of the day, those products still may work fine, you know, whatever product it's made out of. And it may actually have been made out of those products for a reason, but we've yet to hear that. So when I get the information, I'll let you know what's going on. But once again, thanks to Absolute Black for reaching out. And I think it's good to have a discussion on this. A bit of banter backwards and forwards is always good. And I think at the end of the day, we all can be a bit more informed about these products. And I will say this, and this is one of the reasons why I started this channel, is that I come from a fairly technical background, and you need to have checks and balances in my industry. And this is where I think the bicycle industry is a little bit lazy on this. They have these claims, you know, they go, it's lighter, it's more aero, it's more compliance, but there's very little information that they give to support that. Now, I have done some videos on white papers from brands like Cannondale and also Ribble, which give you more information about how they got those results, which I think is really good. That's getting part of the way there, but they are white papers, and white papers are still a kind of promotional product they're putting out, but at least they're explaining what they did to some degree, which I think is really great. Okay guys, well, let's hold out, don't hold your breath, but I'm partially holding my breath, so I'd be like to see what Absolute Black have got to say. And I'll see you next vid. Cheers.